Hey guys, I'm Ansa and welcome to my vlog. Right, today what we're doing is we're recording our first ever podcast. Okay, it's going to be myself and Sam Malik that's going to be talking. And this is Danny. This guy is a genius. He's going to be doing whatever he does with all this technical stuff. I'll give you a bit of a show.
So, you want to sit on this side? Or that side?
Not sure.
Because I think we can have one person there, one person here, because I can set the mics up that way, and then it's up to you. You can move them about. The arms are pretty good, so you can move them wherever you want. Just get that underneath.
Don't know what it's doing, but yeah.
This thing is just going to clamp onto the table so that the mics don't move, essentially. It's a really cool, cheap little thing, to be honest. Tighten that there. I think that'll be fine there, to be honest.
Right. Whilst he carries on with whatever he's doing, I'll give you a little bit of a show of what else he's got. So this is our laptop that he's going to be using. He'll tell you more about it later on. Obviously that's a clamp for the mic. Here's a lot more equipment that we're going to be needing in a bit. Don't know what most of the stuff is, but
yeah. There's headphones, mics, and then more of them clamp things. Yeah, we've got 4 pairs of headphones as well that we can use, so that's nice.
4 pairs?
Yeah, but of course we're only going to need 3 really for me and Sam today. But we've got 4 just in case.
Cool. Right, you guys might be thinking, what's this podcast about? Right, myself, let me see, right. Myself and Sam have been planning this for about a long time now, and for one reason or another, we kept putting it off. Whatever reasons that we have and had. Ironically, our first episode is going to be about the stresses of setting up something from scratch, whether it's a new job, a house move, or setting up something like this. We've put this off for like at least 8 months before we've even contemplating actually doing it. Just making excuses for ourselves, just pointless excuses. So yeah, we're here today. Hopefully it's our first test run. We'll see what we can do and then improve and continue our journey. Right, let's see what Dan is up to. It's getting there from what I can see.
Yeah, finally got the clamps on and everything, just putting the mic on. It's on, just going to tie it, just little things, just making sure it's all set up right, because I don't want the mics to fall off halfway through, imagine.
He's got some cool equipment here. We better make sure we do a good job for the viewers, the listeners.
People you can put the mic there and that's it. Mic will just stay there. This is like I'm doing an advertisement for these guys. They're not paying me for this.
Oh man, we need to get some sponsorship of these guys.
Some sponsorship from these lot, man. Look, we're using all your kit. Just give us a bit of money. We'll advertise.
No. Yeah, so this is what we're doing at the moment. As you can see, Danny's still grafting in the back. Sam's not here yet. He's on his way. This is our office, my office, Design UK, where we do marketing and stuff. But yeah, that's another story. Tonight is about our podcast. It's going to take Danny a while to set up. I'd help, but I don't really know what I'm doing.
To be honest, Sam's got the lead, and that's it. We're set up. That's essentially it. Because everything else, as you can see, my laptop, the interface, the stands, the mics, they're all set. So we are pretty much good to go, to be honest.
Do you know what he told me earlier? You won't believe it. He's leaving all the mess for me to clear up.
Yeah, you know what, you can
look at all that. Look around this. Look at all that. So I'm gonna have to go to the recycling centre and get rid of all this, all the cardboard.
It's got little plastics as well, They're very fiddly.
Very fiddly from what I can see. Well, yeah, we're getting there. We're waiting on Sam, so as soon as Sam comes, we're gonna probably kick it off and see what we can do. Right, Danny's still at it. He's breaking everything, dropping everything, but yeah, he's still at it.
Just the fiddly bits now. I'm putting all these little things back where they belong. Big box here. Put that back in.
So this is our little setup. Just 2 cameras, laptop, and I think that's an amp.
It's an interface, so it's powering the microphones.
So yeah, it's an interface, guys.
An interface.
We did have some other cool gadgets that we were gonna use, but they don't fit. So we're gonna.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Which is a bit weird, to be honest.
Which is a bit weird. But yeah. Danny, what do you think how do you think we'll do?
It'll be fine. It'll go really well, actually, I think. Because the setup's very casual. You and Sam know each other. Well, all 3 of us know each other. I'm going to be editing the stuff. And you 2 know what you're talking about, so... Break a leg. Don't literally break a leg, but you know, break a leg.
What a guy. Right, we're about to kick off our podcast soon. Not long to go. I'm feeling quite nervous, to be honest. I'm feeling nervous doing this as we speak, but you know, like I say, the longer you wait, the harder you'll get, the more nervous you'll be. So we'll see. We've chosen a topic that we're quite passionate about, and we feel like the benefits that the viewers and the listeners will receive from our podcast, you know, that'll drive us to carry on doing it and, you know, doing the best that we can. Anyone that knows myself, Sam or Danny, knows that we do everything that we can to the best of our ability. If we don't do it to the best of our ability, it's pointless kind of doing it. We'd rather not do it, to be honest. But we'll see. Obviously, it's different. Like Danny said, me and Sam have known each other all our lives, but this is a whole new game. You know, we've never done anything like this. You know, we've spoken in our own chilled out area for all our lives, but you know, the whole world, you know, a lot of people are going to be listening to this, hopefully. Right, Sam's finally here. He's a lazy bugger. He's not normally late, to be honest, but let's see. He's here. Oh, that's not. But Sam, is it open? Right, okay. It's already open. Bear with us. Oh, live videos, things that always go wrong. There he is, over there. Still lazing about. We'll wait for him to finally turn up. Danny, he's not here yet, he's still outside. He's just told me that he's here, but he's not even here. He is. There he is. The man is here.
Assalamu alaikum. How's it going?
Sam?
Yo.
It's basically so much need
Right, guys.
headphones for this.
No, you don't have to.
I completely forgot to literally just at this moment.
They're debating about some headphones that we need. This is what happens, guys. The first try.
They moved everything
about, yeah.
They moved everything about, so we don't have any headphones at the moment.
They're really good.
They're about 200 quid each.
Bro, they're amazing.
Hey guys,
We're not like, come on, we're gonna swear, bro.
no, not the swearing.
Alright, okay. The price.
The prices.
Alright.
we're not putting on. But yeah, you know, Sam has worked hard to get this equipment.
We're doing it here.
I mean, there wasn't many. Like, to you,
We're discussing where we're gonna be doing our video. We'll be back. Right, guys. So we're more or less set up. Here's our little station for tonight. We've got the essentials, the teas, and our comfy chairs. Okay.
Are we sorted?
So these guys are doing a bit of testing, noise testing, and sound testing before we get cracking on the actual podcast. Yeah, it seems real now.
Something about it, I'm not sure. It's not hitting the spot.
I know.
Can you hear? All technical Java and all that kind of stuff.
I
It's like they're not marrying each other.
His
The
voice-
track on its own is bad.
Yeah.
But
This
yeah,
is voice on the track, innit? They don't go.
we'll see. We're gonna start the show in a bit. Right, guys. So we've just
Keep it in one place, you know.
recorded our first ever podcast. It was quite nerve wracking, to be honest.
It's a bit tied up.
You know, it was the first time I've ever done anything like that, just like I'm doing this. First time ever. But I reckon the viewers will be happy with what we've done. We've been as honest as we can. We've done the best that we can. These guys are wrapping up now. It's just gone past 9. Obviously, just
Does
doing.
he have 3?
He's struggling with something.
They do, don't they?
No,
look.
that one's come off.
He's losing all the bits. This guy.
That one's come
No, he's
off.
got 3.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, as if you're taking off that side, yeah.
So yeah, it's the first time we've used this equipment as well. So you know, it's quite new to us getting everything familiar with everything. So let's see. Let's get some feedback on these guys. Sam, what do you reckon?
It was a great start. We obviously practice what we're preaching. I've got a phone call.
Convenient.
Salamu alaikum.
Yeah, at that point, Danny, how do you reckon?
I think it went really well, man.
107. I've not paid you yet, but I'll pay you.
Considering it was the first ever time that
just,
you've ever done anything like
knock
this,
on
and the first time we've done
open up.
an episode of Menu Talk, I
If
think
my
it went
mum looks
really
at the
well.
window, she's gonna give you dirty.
Obviously, we can do some little improvements, but
so
they'll
just
come in
show them
time.
the food in it, so you don't think something.
So yeah, guys, like Danny said, so what we are gonna do is actually, Danny's gonna edit this, get rid of the ums and the ahs as such, and everything else, and we're just gonna work on that. To be honest, we're gonna see how we can improve what we've done, keep the good parts, get rid of the parts that we need to get rid of, improve and learn. Basically, you know, the fear that we had is kind of gone. Would you say, Sam? Sam, would you say the fear is kind of gone?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he was-
so I forgot what was I saying before. Yeah, we've definitely practiced what we preached. Everything that we spoke about, you know, all the anxieties, the stress, and the dilemmas that you think when starting a project. So yeah, so we're definitely on a good start, and hopefully we're able to keep our momentum going. My moustache looks really
Dark. It's the video, right? But this guy Sam is like, you know, he was born fearless. He was born ready. So for him, it was nothing. Yeah, for me, it was a big challenge. But I reckon, you know, I've done the best that I can. I need to stop making excuses for myself, don't I, Danny? Danny tells me this all the time. But yeah, we'll carry on cracking on, and we will let you know when our first episode is out and edited and released. It'll be on most kind of platforms, but in the meantime, you can. Why Steve Jobs looking at me in the background? There he is. Right, but in the meantime, what you can do is get onto our website, which is menwhotalk.com, and all our socials will be on there. We've got to pack up, wrap up, tidy up, and we'll see you soon.